Hey everybody, this is a tutorial on how to register for Greater Huntington Walks using the app. So whether you're on iOS or Android, you just open up wherever it is that you download apps from. I'm using an iPhone here, so we're going to open up the App Store. In the App Store search, we're going to type in the word Walker dash tracker. Hit search. And it's going to come up, and there it is, Walker Tracker. I'm going to download it, which I've already downloaded it, so it's just going to open. You may have to wait for it to actually download. But when you download it and you open it, this is what will happen. And so we are going to create a new account because we're registering. So we are going to hit that button that says create a new account. Now, this is where a lot of people are getting lost. So, what you enter for our URL is Greater Huntington. Greater Huntington dot Walker Tracker, all one word, .com. GreaterHuntington.WalkerTracker.com. That's our program URL. If you go on the internet and you type in GreaterHuntingtonWalks.com, it will actually recalibrate and show up as GreaterHuntington.WalkerTracker.com. So that's how we're telling the app that that's our group that we're with. That's who we want to add our steps to. So we're going to hit next. Then we're going to add our name. I'm going to call myself Joe. And my last name's 6. And my email is just going to be joe6 at yahoo.com. My username is going to be 6packjoe1000. And my password is going to be my one pal Joe. Now, I want to write that down real quick so I remember it in case I ever have to log in at another point. Joe6 at Yahoo is my email. My username is 6packjoe1000. And my password is my one pal Joe. Okay. Now, it's going to ask me, do I want to join a team? Now, there's two things you can do here. If you already know that the place you work or your church or your club or your whatever it is has a team, you can just hit the selected join a team. And you can scroll through here and you can find whatever team. There's like 90 teams in here already of groups that have already gotten together and put together teams. So your business could create one. If they're not already in there, you don't want to join a team. Oops, sorry. I don't want to join the junior league. They probably don't want me either. Okay, so now if I want to create a team, I can do that here. Need to create one. You can click that and create a team. I'm just going to walk as a solo walker. I don't need anybody. I don't need to join a team. I'm just going to add my steps to the race to the moon. It's going to ask you if you're employed. You'll note that there's a little red dot there. We have to answer this question. If you're employed, where are you employed? Not if you're employed, but where are you employed? Some of the groups have asked us to do that. So if you're at Marshall in the communications department, make sure you include the department you're in so we can track that. Those groups, the bigger companies want to be able to track that. If you're a student, you can just type in student. If you don't want to answer this question, you can just say no, which I think I'll do here. But if I were really savvy, I would say I'm retired. Yeah, retired. Okay. But I'm going to say no. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit register. And thanks for registering. Now it's going to take me to the app. And boom, I am logged in the app. Now, here's the deal. You got to connect your, if you, how are you going to track your steps, right? Are you going to use your phone? to track your step. It has a built-in pedometer. You probably carry it with you most places. Do you have a Fitbit? Do you just have a pedometer that just counts steps but doesn't connect to the internet? Whatever you have, we need to figure out how to connect you to your device that you're going to count. Now, if you don't have anything, you don't need to connect anything, and all you do is go to activity, and you're going to go add some activity, and you're going to say, that's the journal entry. There we go. How many steps did you take down at the bottom? Click that. I'm going to enter how many steps I did today based on what my pedometer says. And this is if you don't have an electronic digital pedometer that's connected to the internet sending that information. If you're a swimmer, you click activities, and you can add whatever activity it is and how long you did it, and that will count as steps. Okay, so that's how you do it if you don't have a regular pedometer. It looks like here, if I want to sync with Apple Health, all I have to do is just turn that button on right there. But let's say I've got a Fitbit, so I'm going to go to More, and I'm going to add or manage a device. And it's going to give me different devices, different kinds of devices. So I can do Apple Health. It's only giving me Apple Health as an option here because I'm on an Apple phone. If you were on an Android phone, it would give you that option. If I have a Fitbit, I could do connect with Fitbit, and it's gonna, you just basically enter your Fitbit username and password, and it connects you. Same thing with any of these other devices down here if you're using one of those. And once you do it, then the steps will start showing under your activity. There is a bit of a delay sometimes depending on the device you're using, Fitbit or Apple Health, or any of the devices. They all have different sync times, and so it could be anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours to a day before your steps sync up. So just be aware of that. The other thing about the app that it doesn't show you is it doesn't show you under any of these things how we're doing in our march to the moon. You can only see that on the website. So that's kind of a strange thing that they did the way they built this, but that's the way it is. So if you want to see how we're doing to the moon, just make sure that you go to the website and check it out. But this will allow you to track it. You can do challenges. You can send messages to other people in our group. And you can add your friends to this. You can join teams there if you want to. And that is how you log in, create an account, and sync your device if you're using a digital Wi-Fi, Bluetooth-enabled device to count your steps, or how you enter steps if you're just using a regular pedometer to do that. So if you have any questions, throw them up to us on our Facebook page for Greater Huntington Walks. Thanks very much.